Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, Maynes and Maynettes, Busters unite. We finally have actual footage, not gameplay footage, but we have a first look at the Captain America and Black Panther video game, which now has a title. We're gonna get into that all at the end, man, because I do have some criticisms, but I want to watch these trailers and the full presentation first. I've been seeing snippets on Twitter, YouTube, and I gotta say, man, this game has moved up to one of my most anticipated games for 2025. That's the date is coming out, or the release window, and I'm gonna put it up there next to GTA 6, man. I gotta see gameplay, but this got me excited. So without further ado, let's check this thing out. Okay, I thought it was the same trailer, but then, you know,
they're combing the streets, searching house to house.
I don't know if I got.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
Holy moly, hold on real quick, let me put captions on. Okay.
I'm more concerned with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy.
These graphics, I never seen this full trailer though, so shout out Skydance, shout out, what's her name, Amy, the Uncharted veteran, bro. Like what?
By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
Unreal Engine 5.
Counting you. And that's too many.
Oh my bro. If gameplay is, man.
I'll be there before the sun rises, before the Germans, before that American.
Freaking King Ezekiel.
Voice has been found.
Freaking Cyborg, booyah. Oh my gosh, imagine running on the rooftops.
To the rooftops.
Oh.
Be careful, stand me.
Edges? We done with the swoop? Don't give me no more swoop locks, no more.
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
Man.
Encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Yeah, you ain't never met Black Panther. Captain America, he that guy though.
By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
No way. Why did they title this?
Are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
Oh my gosh.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way.
Stand aside!
This was one of the clips they were showing.
Orders from anyone.
I thought he had his mask off though.
Neither do I.
Oh my gosh. Man! But then we get hit with this title. Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra. That sounds like a good comic book run, but not for a game. Oh my gosh. What? I never heard it with the score, bro. Coming 2025. My most anticipated, right up there next to GTA 6, man. I hope this starts opening the floodgates for trailers from Iron Man, the Black Panther, his own game, and Wonder Woman, bro. We finally need updates from them. And Transformers Reactivate, where the freak is that game at? But before we get into this next video right here, it's 12 minutes. It's a whole tech demo that I haven't seen yet. Let's talk about this freaking title. I'm gonna get into my other criticisms at the end of this, but let's talk about the title. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. I actually saw that this title got leaked a couple days ago. Hopefully y'all can see this tonight, the day of. It might be a little late, but I want to have this out the day that this trailer actually dropped. But I spoke about this when the title got leaked, and I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a whack title. I would have personally called it Flags of Our Fathers, like the comic that it seems to be based upon. Marvel Flags of Our Fathers, something like that. I feel like that rolls off the tongue better, but I'm just gonna call it Marvel 1943. Like, I'm trying to imagine what my titles will look like when the game actually drops, bro. But let's watch this next video before I get into my other criticism. This was one of the ones I skimmed through because they were showing like some of the Unreal Engine stuff, but I stopped it once I saw the face of freaking King Ezekiel, bro. I mean, this is one of the most, oh man.
It's my pleasure to introduce one of the greatest storytellers in video games.
Yes, sir.
My
she
good
wrote the
friend,
first
Amy Hennig.
two,
Amy,
or Amy Hennig. Shout out to her. We're actually going to be replaying the Uncharted soon. If they're anything like the Uncharted games, that's a great sign. It's like maybe Uncharted meets Assassin's Creed.
And look,
what it seems like.
So excited to finally show what we've been working on at Skydance New Media. And I just got to say, I am so proud of what the team has accomplished. My God.
I bet. Them's cutscenes.
Amy,
I mean,
I'm sure the audience is wanting to know more about your game and the team. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. Well, as the trailer hopefully illustrates, we are creating a story-driven World War II era Marvel action-adventure game with an ensemble of playable heroes.
Music to my ears.
Here's what's important to note. People might not think this.
Wait a minute.
This isn't some custom demo that we made just for this show. That's
Oh
our
yeah,
game,
that's See,
right? All the sequences you just saw in that trailer are all pulled right out of our game, running real time in Unreal Engine 5. No smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
2,000 gigabytes. I can't whistle like that. They probably had their pinkies in their mouth. I can't do that one. Nah.
I'd expect nothing less from your team. They're absolutely incredible.
Man.
As with many of your past projects, you're really bridging the gap between films and games. But this is a whole new level. What's different nowadays compared to the old days?
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, you and I have known each other for what? Over a decade
17
now?
years.
Right.
Okay,
and
over.
we immediately hit it off, and I think it's because we've been chasing the same dream, right?
True, yes.
Which is
Making
to
great
create
content.
richly interactive experiences that are cinematic, immersive,
I love that.
but and make you feel like you're in a movie.
I love
but
it.
with all the player agency that you expect from a really great game, right?
Absolutely.
And in the
Man.
past, this has always felt like it was just beyond our grasp.
She a OG triple
But I think we're
triple.
finally crossing that threshold.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
Yes, we're trying our best. Yeah.
She
And look, when
OG
we're
triple
telling a
triple, bro.
character-driven story, it's critical for us to be able to really faithfully capture and honor every nuance of our actors' stellar performances. So we've been incredibly grateful to be able to partner closely with our friends on the MetaHuman team to tell
Yeah,
our story.
that. I remember
us a
they
little
showed the
bit about the
metahuman thing a
visuals
while
of
ago, I think.
Well,
if I'm
again,
remembering
thanks
correctly.
to
And
Epic and the Unreal Engine development team, we've been able to leverage some of the new Nanite and Lumen features being released in the 5.4.
yeah.
And honestly, this is really helping our team to achieve a level of visual fidelity that enables us to present this authentically grounded Marvel universe.
Okay.
Ma-
All right,
Universe.
well, let's go a little
You making
bit
more?
deeper
Oh my
and
god.
see some of these features that the team has used
Okay.
by firing up a level in the game. So,
Let me pause it real quick because this is the thing that y'all need to understand. The Black Panther game, the Iron Man game, and I believe the Transformers game are all under this same Unreal Engine 5. And if this is looking like this, bro, man, I always knew Unreal Engine was like, you know what I'm saying, hoorah of the damn, graphics. But man, I heard Fortnite getting more updates and first person coming. They had a whole Unreal Engine showcase today, man, and it's looking amazing. But let's look at this.
Sounds good. Okay.
This is what I
I'd
kinda
like to
skimmed
introduce
through.
two of my colleagues.
It was showing
Colin
dirt
Hennig,
or something
our
like that.
cinematic animation director.
Shout out to y'all. Yep. Put respect on their names.
And Roman Adiola, our director of photography.
We need more award shows for people directly in the studio doing the craftsmanship,
So
bro.
Colin will be live and editor, and Roman will be on the virtual camera.
They
just
deserve
like he
they
is at all of
props.
our performance capture shoots. So, if you all are ready, let's switch the feed and go back to that bridge environment.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's when they took
And
the.
you'll
Okay.
See, yep.
Look at this,
You're live.
man.
Good. Okay.
He's
so Colin, let's zoom
live.
down and take a closer look at this
I didn't
environment.
know it was. That's crazy.
So to create a really immersive game experience,
That's
characters
crazy.
And environments have to work together harmoniously. We can't just drop believable characters
you
into a less than
imagine
convincing world.
VR like
so
this.
we need to start with authentic and densely detailed environments as the setting to our story.
This is
And look,
crazy.
because part of our story is set in 1940s occupied Paris, we needed the world to have a really believable and visceral level of detail and grit, as you can see here.
Y'all know I love Snow
So,
Map,
Roman,
and we playing
why don't we
this.
focus on the ground here for a bit?
Yeah, this is. I skimmed right
Now
to
look
this
at
part.
that.
I'm like, dirt. Hey,
That's
what?
an amazing amount of detail. It would have been nearly impossible to get something this complex to run in real time without the new features in 5.4. So, Kim, let's talk about
So
some
this
of
is
the
what
levels of detail that we're
5.4.
seeing here.
So this is even
So,
beyond
we're talking
5.
about Nanite's new adaptive tessellation feature. So, whilst Nanite lets you create environments like you're seeing here of incredible detail, the memory requirements can become impractical to realize for such a level of complexity across a huge level without the need for lots of instancing.
Okay.
And we thought that was a challenge and we wanted to deal with it.
So it might.
So, Colin, let's actually strip this
It might
scene
not be
right down
as
to the
big
dirt
of a game.
so folks can see what we're talking
If
about.
they get it. What the?
So,
oh, okay, yeah, they stripped it
See how
down.
simple this is? Relatively simple ground plane. Actually, let's show the triangles so you can actually see what's there. Just a few hundred triangles. Let's pop it back
This
to
is
the
so
view
like
render view.
I admire this, bro.
But with this new dynamic tessellation capability, we can
Man.
actually displace that simple geometry
Technology,
and create new
bro.
three-dimensional geometry of the quality that you're used to with Nanite. With nothing more than layering tile textures And using shader logic, you can make incredibly complex effects. So instead of me trying to explain it, let's get Colin to show the magic.
Who giggling?
And let's see a transformation of this face. This technique allows you to see an unprecedented level of geometric detail, but it's also memory efficient.
You know,
can be changed dynamically in the runtime of your game.
Hold on real quick, because this is something that I feel like all gamers, especially that's been playing gamers for years, from a little boy up, you know, seeing these games evolve, I feel like we all had the thought of, man, I wonder what it's gonna be like when video games literally look like everyday life. We're getting close, y'all. We're getting close. Cause you know, the scary part is 10 years from now, we can look back at this game and say, damn, man, you can tell this is a video game, you know? And by then, we're gonna be playing real life simulators if they keep evolving at this pace. Like what?
Things like footprints or tire tracks, or even supernatural effects, if you would want
Crazy.
them, can be visualized. And just to show how this simple geometry has now been transformed, let's have a look at the triangle view again. There you go. What you expect from Nanite. So
damn Naughty Dog
really,
filter.
Really smart,
you know, Last of Us be having them
actually get detailed in
crazy
into the
filters.
games.
She works on Naughty Dog too, right?
Crazy amounts of geometry.
Amy Hennig, I think.
Let's switch it back to the detail view. Thank you. And of course, as you can imagine, this technology isn't just useful for the ground and for the ground terrain. It applies to every detail in the environment. So
show them faces. They show like a
pile of objects on the left over there.
There was a
example.
6-second clip
and
of.
Colin, while we do, can you kill those headlights for me?
Bruh.
Thank you. Okay.
See over here running it.
Imagine our challenge. We're trying to authentically recreate a harsh winter in occupied Paris. That means every prop, every object, every detail, every rooftop needs to be realistically blanketed in snow.
Right.
So now let's
look
show
at that
how we
snow,
can dial
y'all.
up
The
snow
shadows, the
accumulation on these
lighting.
objects.
Look.
And of course, we can dial it back as desired.
They do
Making
it
me feel
so
chilly,
quickly.
actually.
Yeah, actually, it's a little cold up here.
Or maybe she's nervous.
And remember, of course, like Kim
That's some
said, thanks
crazy
to this
tech.
technology, this is all actual geometry. So you can see how tools like these would really empower even a small team to art direct and set dress their environments dynamically. It enables our artists to create a series of layers in the environment and then build up the complexity, layer by layer by layer. Now,
Man,
speaking of set dressing,
I have
let's go
huge
check out
respect
that
for this,
fire
bro.
barrel over by the watchtower we saw earlier. Yeah, that's the one there.
Gaming
Now let's turn on the
evolution
light
is
to really
amazing.
illuminate the smoke coming out of the barrel. Thank you.
Oh
Look at
my!
that. That's
What
amazing.
the freak?
We could have never achieved effects this realistic in the past.
Right, smoke and fire has always
So
been
this
like,
is what we call
you know,
a heterogeneous
seems like it's
volumes.
hard to.
In the past,
get.
effects like these would
Look
be
at that
done with
smoke.
particle sprites. But that's kind of a cheat that often breaks down and can look flat.
This is an advertisement.
Here at Papa John's, we know
It's nice from afar, but far from nice, as we say back in the UK.
Bruh.
So if we look at the
Particles.
glow in
I need to see the
fire
hair.
as it dynamically illuminates
Up
the
close,
volumetric
'cause-
smoke, you can see that light transmitting through the volume. You can also see that the smoke itself is casting shadows onto the world, but also itself.
Yeah.
These volumetrics can also mix with more traditional effects as well. So if you do want to put particles in
Yeah.
there, fog, or even cards, you can do it.
Yeah.
It all works in a unified way. You can run the simulation,
how many-
the smoke simulation.
You
in
better
Unreal
have a
Engine
photo
natively
mode.
if you want, or you can import open
Marvel Game
VDB
Skydance.
datasets as sparse volume textures, resulting in film quality visual effects, volumetric visual effects, all running in real time that are totally responsive to dynamic lighting.
I low-key
Yeah,
need
and
them to make a
it's
Fantastic Four
incredible.
game. We're playing.
Now,
We got 4 playable
of
characters in
course,
this game, right?
All of this is just to help us tell our story, right? And the story.
Please
is
make
nothing
Fantastic
without
Four.
Great characters. So let's head back over to the bridge and catch
Oh,
up with
gosh.
Cap.
Oh gosh.
Now, an essential part of any character's
How-
persona,
so
particularly a Marvel
seamless.
hero, is their look. And it can be really distracting if the outfit doesn't look as realistic and believable as the rest of the world. You
Look.
can see Cap's leather
This-
uniform fits just like you would expect in real life.
This is
with all
crazy.
the correct material properties and the complexity of creases forming as he
This
moves.
is nuts to me.
From a technical perspective, this is where we can effectively utilize
I don't like that little
machine
piece
learning.
under the star though.
We can set up and run complex simulations in a package like Houdini and import that data into UE. We then use this to train an ML model, producing film quality deformations that run in real time.
Film quality
But
for sure.
None of this matters without great facial performances. So,
Oh, yeah.
let's bring Azzuri, T'Challa's grandfather,
Oh,
and our
yeah.
Black Panther, into this scene, this time with his mask off.
This is what the clips I was seeing on Twitter. Twitter, what I said? Yeah. Look at this shit,
America's hero,
Look at this.
Dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear. That shield that you hide behind does not belong to you.
This is a
You are
movie.
unworthy of it.
This is a freaking
And as
movie.
he pauses here, Roman, why don't you go in really close?
What?
And really show everybody the detail that we have.
Oh
in these
my
models.
gosh. Booyah, booyah.
It's
Ugla.
insane, right? Like,
Man.
it's essential for us to retain every nuance
is amazing
of
to
the
me.
outstanding performance that our actor, Kari Payton, brought
Look at the
to Azzuri's
detail in the hair.
character. What you just saw there were untouched metahuman animator solves. So working with the metahuman process, we've been able to honor our amazing actors' performances.
It's kind of scary.
Faithfully
You know what I mean?
transform them
This
into
AI
equally powerful digital performances. Now, of course, it all starts with the actor's talent, and we're fortunate to have two of our cast with us in the audience today.
Ain't no
So I'd
way.
like to introduce Drew Moorline.
Ain't no
Captain
way.
America.
Okay, Cap. I'm not familiar with the actor, but shout out to you. You look like a smooth Cap. He got a captain type, you know, face.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Did your real locks, King Ezekiel? I know he had an afro at one point, didn't he?
And
Grow it
Kari
out?
Payton, our Black Panther.
Kari
See,
Payton.
they hug.
Gotta get
They're
his
friends.
name right.
They're not really fighting. It's all good. And of course, I
Man,
want to take this opportunity
it's gonna be
to thank
Civil
them
War, the
and
video
rest of our
game, but
wonderful
better.
cast for going on this incredibly crazy journey with us. And now, as a special treat, let's take a look at the entire bridge scene that you saw earlier. But this time, we'll keep Azzuri's mask off to really showcase what we can do when all this incredible talent.
So that means on the
all
full
these
game,
amazing
like on the
features come
trailer,
together.
he's gonna have his
Remember,
mask on, but
this is running entirely in real time.
Awesome.
oh my gosh, that's a flex. Shout out Amy Hennig.
That's far enough!
Look at this, bro.
I'm here on the business of the United States government.
Yours is not the only business here. Stay
Bro.
out of my way.
Stand aside!
King
I do not
Azzuri.
take orders from anyone. Turn
Voices.
around, boy. Go home.
Look, pal, I don't know who you are.
But I know who you are.
Look at his walk.
10,
The gangster.
America's hero. Dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear.
Says the man dressed like an overgrown house cat.
That shield
he got you with that one, my
you
boy.
hide behind does not belong to you.
Oh
You
my
are
gosh.
unworthy of it.
I can't wait to
have
see them
time for this.
come together, bro, because they honestly a dynamic duo that's kind of slept on. Man, Captain and Black Panther together is kind of, you know, it's a dangerous duo. Oh my gosh. What? Beautiful,
All in
man.
engine, and just to show there's no cheating going on, hey, Colin, can you show the editor and the sequence of timelines?
Wow.
So it really is running on Unreal Engine.
We don't
That's
cheat.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I don't know about y'all, but this is something that I don't really got interest in
Absolutely
doing.
incredible. I've never seen
but it
performances in a
amazes me
video game
seeing
that are
it,
so
man.
believable. The storytelling,
Wow.
the action, I can't wait. It's going to be so
I
good to
cannot
play.
wait.
Anyway, Amy, Colin, Roman, thank you so much for showing your game.
Thank you. Thank
we
you.
can't wait for it to ship.
Yes. Okay, we better
We'll
get
on with the
back to
show.
work, right? Yeah.
Right?
Back to work.
If they showing this much, yeah, they better get back to work. That mean they better start dropping gameplay, hopefully. I mean, it's 2025, so we still got time, but we know we got a title. Screenshots, gameplay, details, put it out. But man, okay, all right, y'all, because I didn't want this to be that long, but I knew I wanted to watch this. Let's go ahead and get into my criticisms. Y'all know what I love about it. I'm a big Marvel fan. I was ready to play this game as soon as it got announced. I was here for it. I love it. Put that to the side. My criticisms, one, the title. I talked about that. The other criticism, it's more of a nitpick, because I believe Booyah Booyah, aka King Ezekiel, he is fully black in real life. But I just always feel like when we get characters like Storm, Black Panther, and other certain media, because you know a lot of the time you see them with a dark skin complexion, but kind of light, but he fully black. That's why I say it's more of a nitpick. Like, I wish he was a little darker for, you know, Black Panther, but it's King Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? He's a great actor. He's killing it with the voice and his face. Honestly, he fits a good King Azzuri, because this isn't T'Challa. This is his grandfather, you know what I'm saying? But I feel the same way about the Dora Milaje that is going to be in the game, which I think is going to be playable. But it just seemed a little light, you know, how they did with Storm in the movies with Halle Berry, you know what I'm saying? And the other girl that played as young Storm. It was just a little nitpick, but I'm still very, very impressed, intrigued. I'm locked in with this game. It's not nothing that's gonna make me complain and not buy it, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for this 100%, bro. And other than that, I really can't. I mean, I don't like the little red piece in the Captain America suit, bro. you know me, I'm a simple dude. If it looks good, it's a 10 out of 10, and this is a 100 out of 10 right here, bro. I cannot wait for gameplay, because if it's anything like Uncharted, which it seems to be, with maybe a little bit of mix of Assassin's Creed, she told him to stick to the rooftops, that means we gonna be, you know? Oh man, but I'm gonna end this up right here. I don't want it to be too long, man. This was a reaction video. It might be out late today or tonight, but I needed to put this out the day of, man. I actually replaced this with spoiler alert, but I'm making a reaction to Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, whatever the name is. I was gonna have that out today, but then this dropped. But I'm gonna end this up right here, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know some better titles, you know. Let's brainstorm some titles. I like Flags of Our Fathers. Y'all let me know what y'all would call this game, man. But I'm gonna end this up right here. I hope y'all enjoy. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell so you know when I'm posting, man. Share the content, share the channel, do all of that. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's your boy Kai SMG. Peace.